Hi. So today I was lived by my personality because I believed my memories were real by participating in and as those memories and to allow and accept those memories to define my actions, therefore define who I am in that moment. It's strange because for a moment I forgot how to self-forgive. And quite strange. It was when I was caught up in personality playouts and power playouts of authority, speaking from a starting point of manipulating other people toward a certain outcome. I took that personally and I identified with the my resonant uh, endangered or threatened feeling, and I got lost for a moment. But even then, no matter how far I stray, no matter how confused my experience of myself may ever become, I am here. And there is no denying that. The words themselves stand alone and prove themselves. That is what I have not been doing. I've been seeking to justify my words and my judgments, especially my words of self-insight that I share with other people. Always this point of wanting, needing, or desiring to defend my words instead of remaining here in the self-trust that me, as my words that I speak, can stand alone and stand the test of time, the test of time. Just like how destiny as the organization, as its material, need no justification or defense because the words themselves prove themselves, like how reality proves itself in every moment, like how physics proves itself in every moment. That which we take most for granted, like our human physical body, how it proves itself to be consistent in every moment. Yet I, as the self-directive principle of myself, strangely have not allowed and accepted myself to align myself to this so-called level of consistency and constancy basically out of a belief that I'm not good enough to be so consistent, so constant. And I see this. I see how ridiculous it is to contrive a belief within myself and believe in it. Believe in the belief that I am not good enough. And from this very, very simple insecurity, other people and me do all of these unnecessary things from this one simple starting point that is utterly ridiculous unto itself. Why contrive a belief that I am not good enough when I am already here? What has been done cannot be undone. I am here, therefore I can never not be here. And the consistency of who I am as represented by my physical body, which really proves itself and which I have taken for granted on many occasions. I have, yeah, a certain amount of fear that I am indeed have such a great extent to direct myself and to realize that a far greater extent than I could ever possibly imagine as a personality. At the moment, shying away, which is a euphemism for fearing the perfection of myself that's already been done. That's my human physical body. And it's all because of me accepting and allowing myself to stay with the familiar instead of stay with the familiar as my habits, my personality, my actions that are directed by my memories, therefore myself becoming a living memory instead of becoming living sound. Because I notice that whenever I hear something physically, there is no memory. There's, there is no memory in the sound, absolutely none, and it stands alone. And that is what I must do, is to stand alone and to direct myself in every moment and to dominate the outcome of myself in every moment and to know myself and to direct myself in every moment. Self-honesty, self-forgiveness, self-corrective application. And one last thing, the sleeping plan that I planned for myself, that I devised for myself, worked to a certain degree. I woke up at the specified time, but now I'm seeing myself, allowing and accepting myself to be reluctant to wake up the moment the alarm clock rings or the moment I awake. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Thank you for watching.